5 World Explorer from Salt Lake City. Luca, come here. Put this on. Here you go. That's it.
Perfect for a little guy.
Yeah. Are you gonna go flying now?
No, I need to.
You need to?
This one is the one that you used with Cosmo and Emma last time when you brought them.
Oh, okay.
Fine. The exact one.
Yeah.
Guys, look, see this white one. Look, it's a white one.
He seems like a professional.
You look professional, Luca.
Yeah.
Now he's acting professional.
I don't think I have that one.
You're not gonna fly?
For him, when he looks professional, he is the professional.
Ooh.
Hi there.
Looking into a mirror. Hello, hello.
Look, are you ready?
Let's
1,
see.
2, 3. Let's go for a ride.
Oh, I want to try.
Oh yeah, attach him here. Attach him here. We're gonna attach him. Yay!
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Are you sure? I can leave it around there. I want to try.
See, Luca is flying.
Let me see. Oh my god. Yeah! Wait, I want to try. Can I try?
So guys, you have to learn how to put the harness together.
Can I do it now?
Is that fun?
Yeah,
Is it like a swing?
yeah, it is fun.
This one. And wait, it's not finished. You have to close here. Look. You have to close. Look, the green with the green.
The green with the green and the red with the red.
This. So this.
There we go.
And now this. Now push yourself.
Hey.
This one. This.
What's this?
Push your feet. Push.
Okay.
Now you you have to push in sit down. Yes.
Oh, that.
Like this. Now you are in the right position. Now you're flying.
Wait, so is this how you turn, Babu? You pull one end and you let the other one go up.
And you pull your leg on the one on the other.
Oh, so like
Yes, no. Cross this one on top.
Oh, like
If you go on that side, you do this and you lean. Let go of that one.
this. Okay.
Yes. Not let go. Just
Yeah, like let it.
yes, loose. And now you turn on the left side.
And then if you want to go on the
If you wanted to go on the
side,
opposite side,
Just let go.
left. Yes, right side.
you go like this.
What are you using this one for?
This harness is for kids, sometimes big kids. So the value in having these places for people to hang is that if they want to try out a new harness, they can see exactly how it feels. But then also when we're training people, when they sit in the harness and they try to get comfortable or they try to get back out to run or stand up, then they'll show us exactly what they're going to do when we're training them. So we don't have to wonder how they behave. They show us exactly here. So if they're doing something crazy, like if they really put their arms out to the side or if they get really stiff and pull too hard all the time, or like for example, see this hand, it's not feeling the bungee cord. Aha, put your head out that way a little bit.
Just like this.
But we'll feel the bungee.
Oh, so
Put it out, there you go.
like this.
we can fix little things like that. Like when you're flying, it's really important that you're feeling that side of the glider. And you just showed us that you wouldn't do it until we fixed it. Then you're showing us that you love to cross your legs, which is okay.
Your dad is always like this.
Yeah.
One little leg up.
We're kind of, they're mellow in the harness and they're smiling, or if you could see if they're a little bit scared, they show us everything right here.
Hi guys, 5 World Explorer here today in Utah.
Bluffdale.
Here you go. I don't know how to say it, so that she's better than me. So today we came to visit our friend Chris Santacroce. Why we came here? Because I love to start paragliding again, and he's the best. So, and you can tell if you come here, you have a taste how you feel it, because it's not only paragliding; it's more than that. Do you want to say something, Chris?
We're so happy to have you here. Yeah, you're our favorite people, so we're glad you're back.
Thank you so much.
So since our kids one day might want to be paragliders, maybe we have to explain to them a few things of how, I don't know, how you teach them, because you also teach people how to start paragliding and you sell equipment too.
That's right.
So if someone comes here and says, oh, I want to learn, how are the steps?
So when people come around and they want to learn how to fly, the first thing we tell them is, hey, you need to come around, you need to hang out a little bit. You know, come in our shop and hang in the harnesses, and let's see the look on your face when you have the brake toggles in your hand and when you're sitting in the harness. And then the next thing we do is we take them out to the hill. And we take them tandem, or we let them fly the paraglider like a kite, or we have them run down the hill together with us. And when they do that, there's a few possibilities, right?
They freak out?
Yeah, one is freak out. Two is they land and they jump up and down, they swear it's the best thing they've ever done. They freak out, they lose their mind. Those are the people that we want.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Those are the people that we want to take. Unless it's life-altering, just mind-bending, best thing they've ever done, then they shouldn't fly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So then they also get a chance to check us out a little bit, and they see how we work with people. We get a chance to check them out a little bit. We see if they're good at learning and if they're good listeners. Those are important traits.
So it's both sides. It's not just people that come here and say, I'm going to pay this and you're going to teach me. No,
Right. It's not like that at all.
More,
it's more like they have to interview with us, and that goes both ways. That we interview them and they also interview us, because when we team up with these people to make them into a way above average pilot, it's not unlike raising a child. I mean, we start from nothing. And they have to grow into this well-traveled, well-adjusted, savvy paraglider pilot, and it's not easy. It's a lot of work. It's weeks and weeks.
How long usually, if somebody comes and says, I'm going to stay here for how many months to kind of, let's say, get the license?
Yeah. So a lot of places you go, they'll tell you like 7 days, 10 days, 35 flights, see you later, bye-bye. For us, it's like more like long-term. So if somebody says, I'm coming from Colorado, I say, cool, so plan on 3 trips, maybe 4. They say, really? We say, yeah, you know, the first trip you're gonna be dreading how much time you have to spend with us, and on the way home you'll be plotting how you can come back. And you'll wanna come back more and more times, because when you're here, you're just, they say it's like drinking from a fire hose. You're learning so much every moment, and there's just really so much to learn that they're just thrilled to come back. And it's really like a 6-month, 8-month sort of process.
Okay.
And we always want to be there with them, with a radio on their shoulder, and with us giving them their full attention for around 45 flights.
Can you tell us how you turn on the paraglider?
Yeah.
She's your person.
Totally. So you guys remember how it is to ride a bike, of course. And on a bike, do you turn the handlebars to turn?
Yes. Yeah.
A little. It's more like you just look, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you just kind of lean a little bit, and then maybe the handlebars turn a little. But it's more like intent, and it's more like visual. So paragliders are very much the same. If she wants to go over here, the most important thing is she just looks over here. Too easy. But there's a few things happen when you look over here. For example, just look at the TV screen right there and lean back all the way. Perfect. And then as you put your head over here, just tilt your head this way, so it looks like this. Yeah. But that's a little crazy. You look a little strange. Here, check this out. You just want to tilt your head like this. There you go. But you still want to look at the TV screen. See, now this is perfect because she's showing us what kind of weird she would do if we took her flying. Really, and basically it shows she's too young. You know what I mean? She's too crazy. You know? And would you show a little bit more calm in the
Do
simulator?
you have radios that come with a slap?
So she'll, no, you don't do
Yeah.
that.
Bend your knees all the way. Cross your legs. Stop swinging. Just feel the bungee here. Just wrists like this. Perfect. Open your hand a little bit like this. Let it slide out to your last knuckle. That's perfect. Now pleasant smile as you look at your mom.
Smile for the camera.
And then just look over here, and then that is more coming together. It's more like it. But keep your legs crossed. Yep, that's perfect. Love it. That would work.
A lot to remember, huh?
Yeah. And basically, she might be showing us that so reclined, she feels a little bit weird. So then we would say, okay, this is the type of person that needs to be a little bit more upright. So just let your elbows drop.
Not your head.
Still a weird one.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's weird.
Gotta work with her a little bit.
When the time is right, everybody will fly, you know?
Yes.
But some people come around and we just figure out in short time, yeah, maybe someday.
Okay. So they came flying with you a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
On tandem.
Yeah.
And usually kids, what age can they start if they want to do
If they can jump up and down and say, I want to fly, then they're good.
Oh, there's no age limit?
No age limit.
Oh, I thought there depends on the countries though.
True.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, it's just
Yeah.
And so the oldest person that's been flying paragliding is how old?
Oh, like tandem, maybe in the hundreds, 103. I've seen 103.
Wow.
103.
Isn't that great?
103.
A person gets their license and they're ready to buy a wing or a glide. What's the correct?
Paraglider, wing, canopy. So not kite, not shoot. Shoot. Much.
Wing.
Wing, paraglider, canopy, kite.
So I come here. I want to. Not me, but Mas wants to buy a new wing. So what makes it? I mean, what are the parts of it? And
Yeah, so if you want to paraglide, then you need a helmet, right?
Okay, all
Number
the
one.
time.
Yep. You need a harness.
that's that one.
Mm-hmm. You need an extra parachute, just in
Okay.
case something goes haywire, and then your main paraglider.
Okay.
So basically 4 pieces.
Okay.
And that's the good news. You buy that stuff, you don't need extra stuff. You don't need accessories. You don't have to pay by the day. You spend that money and you have
It's
a free
yours.
ticket to ride.
But there is one thing.
What?
You need wind.
Oh. Well, the truth is, you know, if you guys go to Europe and you take the cable car up, when you get to the top, if there's 1 mile an hour wind, it's still
It's
an
so
amazing
amazing.
experience. It's only around here where we have a little hill. The only way you can get an extended flight is to fly in a breeze. We need wind.
Yeah.
But when you fly up a big mountain,
It depends
don't
on the
need any.
places you are.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any country where you can't fly? Where there? I mean, other than because there's no place to fly, but where it's not legal.
I don't think any country has a snow flying exactly policy.
Okay.
Yeah. We know even the North Koreans have paragliders.
Yeah, it's funny. Yesterday, I checked the Gene website, and all the main people they sell Gene, right? And in the US, you can come to Chris. It's the right place to come. But anyway, they have it even in Mongolia. I found a place
Mongolia
in
is big, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're gonna go there, right?
Yes.
I'll meet you there.
At one point, we're gonna arrive to Mongolia.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go on a motorhome with you, but I'll meet you there.
That's a wing. There is not one size fits all.
Right. So if you just want to paraglide, then generally you would fly like a 22 meter, and he would fly close to a 30 meter, and you would need an 18 meter, and it's all set. But there are little teeny wings that people use when they want to go fast. And so in that environment, you might just fly a 15 or a 16. You know what I mean? It could happen. And when we go tandem, we fly in a 42. So
Okay.
it just depends.
Because the wing has to be bigger to.
Fly
Yeah,
with
and it's also
nothing.
a question of how fast you want to go. Some people
Okay.
want to stay up, then they need a certain size and a certain type, and then some people just want to go fast and go down. They don't mind if they hike up for 3 hours and then
To
they're
go
back
straight down?
and they're down in 5 minutes. They
I
love
know.
it. You know, they're happy.
Oh wow.
I cannot do that.
Well,
I would love to say, lie.
yeah,
You want to show us around?
sure. Yeah. Here we have all different types of harnesses from the 3 brands that we sell.
Which are gin.
We do Advance and
Nova.
Gin and Nova.
What's the difference between the three? It's just two.
Well, the Gin is made in South Korea.
Okay.
So that's kind of our Lexus brand.
Okay.
And then we have Nova, and they're from Austria, so you can think of that as the Mercedes-Benz, you know? And then you have Advance, they're from Switzerland, and so that might be, you know, the BMW.
Okay.
You never know. But we have like these very nice sort of high-end premium brands, and then we have other brands that provide little items, boutique items, like Fly Neo is one of our favorites. They use organic fabrics, and they're all made in Europe, and they're out of France. And then
Wait.
we also have Cortel, which is kind of in the same category.
But what other accessories can you get?
Well, you can, if you want, that's a great question, really good question. The other accessories you can get are, you can get an instrument that tells you if you're going up or down or how high you are. Smart. You can get a radio so that you can talk to the friends. Perfect. And what else? Camera. Yeah. Some people fly with an emergency beacon, so if you're sitting in a tree and you have no cell coverage, you can push the SOS button and then they'll come to you.
Is there even the wing that's like both like fast and a like a glider wing or no?
And now you're starting to sound like one of our customers. They want everything.
No, I'm just asking.
Yeah, no, it's smart. It's a great question. You sound exactly like all the people that call here. And so, you know, you could think of it two different ways. On one hand, everything's a compromise, or on the other hand, everything's perfect for everything. I'm kind of in the latter camp. I like to think that all wings are perfect for everything, and they're
How
just,
many wings do you have here?
we probably have 80 or so in stock.
How
See them?
How many? Yeah. How many do you sell though? Like
We sell
normal?
all of them.
So you must have to get a lot.
We do. There's boxes come in here every day, and boxes go out every day. Thank goodness, because otherwise,
Wait.
how would I put food on the table?
Do you like can you also like send the wings in the mail to someone?
Totally. That's the coolest part. Look at that right there.
Oh, those are going out.
Yeah, those are paragliders and harnesses going all throughout the country. Some of them are going to Alaska. And that's the brilliant part about it. You only spend $30, $40 to get it out there. And one of the things that we do is when people want to try something, we just put it in a box and send it.
Okay.
And they try it at home, and in many cases, they just fall in love with it, and that works. If they don't, then they just put it back in the mail. It costs you $20 to send it back, $40, whatever.
Oh, so you just lend it to them?
Isn't that amazing? You couldn't do that with a Onewheel, too heavy. You can't do that with a car, right? The only part you have to do is you have to trust that these people are going to take care of you.
Yeah, that's the only part that I was going to ask.
But what if
Now we're going on the bike side of the store.
Oh, this? You want to check out this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So normally we put a paramotor on it, right? But let's try it like this. Look out for 1 second.
Oh, wow.
Come on over here.
wait, is
Go ahead and
this
stand
one?
up there. You can hold on to these. Okay, are you steady? Can you lean back just a little bit and hold on to those tight? Okay. Here you go.
I want to drive for a little bit.
Okay, buddy,
I
here
want
you
to
go.
drive for a little bit.
The cool thing to come here to Chris is that you never know what kind of toy you're gonna find and what kind of toy you're gonna play, because you come in the back and you find all of this cool stuff, and the kids, they love it. So as you can see, it's not only about paragliding, it's more than that. It's connecting.
Here's the deal. You're looking at your feet, so it's going to make it weird. If you look over here at the boxes, we'll be all good. See how that's working? I promise that when you look at the boxes, now just barely weight with one foot. There we go. Now let your arms just come down. You're good. Look at the boxes. And now just a little bit on your heels, barely on your heels.
Luca, get out of the way.
Yep, look over here. We'll make a little turn. Better yet, let's stop. Turn towards me. All at once. Go.
Oh yeah.
But there is the project of the
Yes.
airtime project. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay, let's see if we can get a kid. Hey, Luca, come try this one. This one's more fun.
Hi guys.
For many years, we would take people who couldn't walk, and the way we would do it is we would put them in a harness and then set them in a chair, and then we would come up with the glider inflated already and we'd fly away. And we'd come back, we better have some people to catch us, it better be perfect. then we found this thing. It's like a jogger for big
Yeah.
kids. And the way it works is, same deal. We take off, but we just take this thing with us. We just go flying with it. So the pilot's right here, flying, and then the passengers are seated right there, and we can take people who can't walk. So it's kind of magical. We've been doing it now. Well, we've been taking people with disabilities for 15 years, but we've had a nonprofit in which we use this adaptive chair to take people for flights for 5 or 6 years. And we do around 50 or 60 flights a year. And we also take caregivers and family. So people will come from across the country, and they come and we give them a couple flights, and then we take the family and the caregivers, whoever they may be, and then we take a bunch of pictures and give them a cool hat and a t-shirt and send them home with a smile. And it's cool, but what's really cool is that sometimes people have a revelation. They find out that even though they can't walk, that they can still go out and explore. They can still try new things, you know?
And there have been people that have started paragliding too.
Well, yeah, and then some of the people, they just stick around and they just want to learn how to fly themselves. And so, quite honestly, we have a couple friends that they are in the quadriplegic category, which means that they have some deficit in their arms. They still have some arm movement, which enables them to steer the paraglider. But things like feeding themselves, transferring from one chair to the next, those aren't possible solo without assistance, yet they can fly without assistance.
Wow.
So it's very liberating, and what we find out from the people is that they've never felt so free in their whole life.
Huh.
Last year, when we came here, we met 2 of these people, and they actually were flying by themselves.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
And there's
Frying.
different instructors that donate their time, right, to do for the project.
Right, so we have these chairs now. There's one in Michigan. There's one in Vancouver, British Columbia, in Seattle, in Southern California, in Central British Columbia. That's where this chair is going. There's one in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. There's one in Sun Valley, Idaho. And I think that's it for the moment. But, you know, we had this dream, and the dream was that the chairs would be everywhere and that these flights would be available to anyone and everyone wherever they went.
But
And that now the dream comes true.
But if people want to do it, do they have to like contact you?
Yeah, so the operators in those respective places, they make the flights available. It's not for sure that they can make the flights available on command.
Okay.
But around here, we do provide the flights on a regular basis. Obviously, this last year has been a little bit difficult, yeah, but now we're sort of opening it up, and people are coming around with their vaccines and their masks, and off we go.
So now, Cosimo is trying to go on one wheel while he's recording the session. So he's getting creative, you know. So if your head is spinning,
Watching him.
it's that you know why.
Bye.
Bye. Here you go. Look what he's doing. He's getting really fast and cool on that thing.
Yo,
How did you start?
how did I start?
How did you got the idea to get in paragliding?
Yeah. So when I was younger, I saw hang gliding, and I thought, wow, that's cool, you know, in the ski area. And then
What year was? That is
that was
important.
in the 80s.
Yeah.
I saw hang gliding.
Okay.
And then I went to Europe and I saw somebody paragliding off a big mountain, and I thought, oh, that's cool, really from a distance. My friend said, hey man, if you want to hang glide, if you want to do that, you should hang glide. So I saw him maybe a month later, and he was leaving, and I said, where are you going? And he said, no, really, where are you going? He said, paraglide. So I said, I want to go. And I watched him take a flight, like a very sort of desperate flight. Like the hill wasn't big enough, the terrain was rough, there was sagebrush and everything, and he just ran, and he got in the air. And he got like maybe this high in the air for maybe 40 feet. And I just laughed, you know, and he touched down, and then he kept on running, and I thought, that's the funniest thing that I've ever seen, you know, like the goofiest thing I've ever seen. And I was just giggling about the whole thing, and I thought, in that moment, I was like, oh, I have to do that. So he came to a place around here, and I joined him, and I did a couple flights, and I was 17, and now I'm 48.
You're
And,
addicted.
Yeah, the rest is history. I've never done anything else except You know, since I was 17, I've never done anything else, and I'm not sure I ever will.
But you've been teaching for how many years now?
30 something now.
Oh wow.
Crazy, right?
And have you done competitions too?
I did more than 10 years of aerobatics competition, and more than 10 years of cross country competition, and then 13 years as a Red Bull athlete, doing demonstrations, and then now we're on 6 years of doing Project Airtime with disabled people, and the whole time we've had this business and been teaching, and so who knows what the next chapter will be.
Wow.
Guys, can you thank Chris for showing us everything
All this stuff that we're now gonna keep for the rest of our lives.
and let us play with everything around here? So we're gonna thank Chris
Luca
again.
has looks like he has a future in shipping and
Apparently, yeah.
Look at what he's doing now.
Yeah, you're talking about it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For
Thanks for
showing
coming
us
around.
everything all the time and take care of us too.
Yeah.
Love it.
Bye guys. Keep on following us.
One more time, I'll try to bye-bye.
So Mas, are you ready for flying?
I think so.
Okay, what do you have to do to set up?
You have to check to hold the line here in the right position. You have to inflate the wing and connect yourself to the harness over there.
And then?
If everything is in the right position, you control the wing, and when you're ready, you jump.
You jump?
You want to say you throw yourself down?
No. And then you have your kids that are like playing dodge the paraglide, right?
Your kids will run after you.
We go together.